Glad to see you. Especially since I'm not up for parole for another 525 days.
Are you counting the hours, too?
I'm good with numbers.
I expected you to be denied parole in your first try. But you were so convinced that things would go your way, I did a little digging. Make sure I hadn't missed something. It turns out I did.
I see. So you found out?
That you have a husband. Yes.
I really don't see how my recent marriage could have had any bearing on the parole board.
It might have shown you had stability. A home, family, someone to support you. Parole boards take note of things like that. That's why we encourage friends and family members to submit affidavits, like your friend Brad did. Why wasn't your husband present?
I doubt my husband would have impacted the parole board.
You never know.
His biography might not have worked in my favor.
I checked your file. Didn't even see his name. Just that your status had been changed to married. You want to tell me who this guy of dubious distinction is? So you're a widow. My condolences.
Sadly, yes. My marriage was short-lived, but I had nothing to do with his death.
Oh, I didn't ask. But given your history with Zachary Grant and Michael Corinthos, it's reassuring to hear.
So now that you know about my husband, does it change anything? Can you get me a new parole hearing?
Probably not.
Well, you gotta find some way to expedite my release.
I'm not even sure I want to represent you anymore.
Are you dropping me as a client?
A pro bono client. I haven't made a dime off you. Not to mention you withheld critical information. I'm not comfortable with your lack of forthrightness. Makes me wonder what else you're not telling me.
Am I still protected under attorney-client privilege? Because if I am, I can tell you that as soon as I get out of here, there will be a large payday waiting for me. And for whoever represents me.
Is that so?
Understand now why I didn't say anything about my status to the parole board?
Well, I have to hand it to you. If you actually pull it off, there'll be a significant pot of gold at the end of your rainbow. You'll be a very wealthy young woman now.
But I still have a fight on my hands. And I can't do anything if I'm locked up in here. And that is where you come in. You need to do everything that you can to expedite my release and look after my interests.
Yes, well, that would appear to be the flaw in your strategy. It's all predicated on you somehow getting out, and I'm sorry to tell you that you are, by your own admission, guilty of capital felonies. Now, as good as I am, and I am very good, I cannot undo a situation that you yourself created. Early parole is simply not an option.
We'll make it an option. The clock is ticking, and if we do not act fast, that pot of gold will be gone. Now, if I had had a decent attorney to begin with, I might not even be in here. But I was without the means to hire one. But now, that has all changed.
Has it? You have an expectation that you'll come into money, just like I'm sure you expected to get money from Zachary Grant's estate or Michael Corinthos. Both times you were disappointed. Who's to say you won't be disappointed again?
I'll have you on my side, won't I? You're the best. You will be able to charge me full price for all of your services just as soon as I get what's coming to me. But in order for either of us to get what we want, you gotta get me out of here, Martin.
My friends call me Marty.